Welcome back. We're continuing our chat with sales representatives and investment specialists Simeon, Papailias, and Jazz Takhar, and we are going down the top 10 tips for real estate investors. So we're on number 8, and I know that Jazz and Simeon will love this one. You ready? Find a good realtor to help you locate properties.
We have no bias in that.
Well, you want to make sure that the realtor knows the investment field. So you want to make sure that you deal with a realtor that deals with investment properties because they know the area. They'll also know certain terms like cash on cash and cap rates, and you want to make sure they're familiar with that as well.
Do you think, Simeon, it's important that they themselves are investors? I kind of find it's hard to buy a home from somebody unless they've owned one. So I'm just saying.
And that, again, of course it's that way. And that's because all of us are looking to relate to something and do something to feel comfortable with it. So if I'm buying a mansion and my realtor is renting a condo downtown, we're not on the same page. He can't possibly understand what I'm looking to do. And that's the exact same thing for investing, for buying your first home, for selling your first home. Have you sold a home like this before? If you haven't, I'm sorry, I can't work with you. But if you have, chances are you can guide me in the right direction.
And I think it's important to mention, though, in the real estate community that most of the time everybody does work together. And I know, Simeon, case in point, that you have helped many people expand their knowledge in terms of realtors in the commercial world and arena, because everybody needs to learn. And they have become rock stars as a result of following you and working with you. And you benefit because you have them also to help and assist you. So this is something that's important. It doesn't mean that you never can, but go out there, realtors out there, get out there and make sure that you've got the skill sets.
All jokes aside, we can't help everyone that listens to this show. They're all over Ontario or Canada.
Right.
But we can help the people who are around us. And if you live somewhere outside the GTA, there are many fantastic realtors out there. You can reach out to, whether it's RealPro or somebody that you know personally. But there's a small little invention called Google. Google them. If nothing comes up, chances are you're not going to work with it. If you Google my name, I'm very grateful and forever. It's my honor to work with the clients that I do.
Yeah.
You can find a lot of footprints and evidence of the work that I've put into the city. Same with Jazz and same with all the people that we work with.
Fantastic. I love it. And of course, they can find you on RealPro Canada's
Sure they
website
can.
as well. All right, number 9, look for a greater return than 1% per month of sales price. What do they mean, Jazz?
Well, you want to get at minimum 10% of the return on your investment. And if you're investing anywhere in the GTA right now, anything less than that, you probably don't even want to look at in terms of an investment. So you either want to look at a pre-construction that will yield that type of return on your investment, single family home, a resale home, or a commercial investment. So essentially, if you're looking at a purchase price of $500,000, you want to be in and around 10% return on your investment. So you want to be at least getting about $50,000 the return on your investment. Now that's going to be through cash flow, monthly cash flow, as well as appreciation on the property.
The combination.
Yes, the combination of cash flow, depreciation on the property, as well as the mortgage pay down.
And again, that's just what we're talking average, because I know in instances that you've helped people get into opportunities where they're making 30%.
Sure.
And incredibly secure and liquidable.
That's right.
So these are important. But you know this stuff, and hence why people need to work with people like yourselves. So I'm just going to have to throw number 10 out there because it's a really great segue. Learn from the best.
Success leaves clues.
I think I almost had you too speechless.
Yeah.
Well, because what we do every day is we have to look to leaders in order for us to expand our careers. Where do you draw your inspiration from?
Going back to one of the points here is reading. That's where I first started off with, and then joining investment clubs, investing into properties myself, learning the hard way, making sure that I'm learning the ropes, and just networking with as many other investors and realtors out there, making sure I can get as much knowledge as possible.
I think it's important to also mention, we love real estate.
That's right.
I sleep, eat, and breathe it.
That's right.
It's a passion. So I think, like anything, if you're not passionate about it, then really make sure that if you're trying to find a way to increase your wealth, to grow your ability to, just have that, source of income, or that little nest egg, to feel comfortable in a market that you're not so certain about, even more reason to use people that are extremely passionate and, more importantly, are doing it themselves.
And I think it's very important to never forget that the way to invest in real estate is not only by buying a home or a commercial property. There is mortgage lending, there is portfolio investing, there is being a landlord, there is a myriad of ways to make money in real estate. If you are wondering how to do it and you don't want to be a landlord, call us. write to us, get in touch
So
with
how
the
can they
show.
do so, Simeon? How can they reach out to you and Jazz?
GTAinvesting.com is probably the best method,
Okay.
because we'll always get a notification. We can get back to you as soon as possible. They can call us directly at the office, anything at all.
What's that number?
416-979-0333.
Well,
Jazz.
I think we have to have you back because obviously there's way more that we need to talk about. So, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
My pleasure.
And remember, everybody, if you have questions for Jazz and Simeon, you can reach out to us at the Real Estate Talk Show. So visit realestatetalkshow.ca or call our help desk anytime at 844-ASK-RETS. That's 844-ASK-RETS. We'll be right back. Coming up, Kathleen Petticord, author and publisher of Live and Invest Overseas, shares the top overseas income markets you've probably never even thought of. So stick around, more on the Real Estate Talk Show.